Hello and welcome to my trailer analysis of Grand Theft Auto 5. This trailer was released just a few minutes ago. I watched it a few times now and I've noticed some interesting points. So let's begin.
Why did I move here?
Okay, first of all, that man is obviously Hispanic and there has been rumours that the main character is Hispanic. So speculation says that this guy's name is Adrian, so bear that in mind.
I guess it was the weather.
And obviously he has moved from someplace else into this new location for the weather. Let's just have a look at this. I can't really read what it says on the on there. One sec, I'll just turn my light off. I mean, that's made things worse. Oh, hang on, if I do this it'll make it better. No, it won't. There we go. It says a caution, but I'm sure it says some location on there, but I can't. It's too blurry. And it only goes up to 720p, not 1080 right now. So, all limited. But obviously, you know, there's a beach here. This is on the coast of somewhere. Maybe the east coast, maybe the west coast, who knows? Here we see some kind of... oh, this is a pier. We know this because you can obviously see here, like wooden floor kind of. And there's concrete seats, and there's a road going up here, and then there's mountains up here. If you remember on Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there was a pier which went up a hill, and then these hills could be Vinewood, and then down here on this sign it says Pleasure Pier, so it's, you know, it definitely is a pier. No fishing zone. Here we see a brief overview with the kind of Hollywood trees. There's a little helicopter up here, maybe that's a little hint to something. A couple of cars down there.
You see it in the movies.
There's a golf course. It's on number part 8. There's a US flag on its own. It's in the US, definitely, I would say.
I wanted to retire.
We've got a nice skyline. The caddy is obviously back. There's a blimp. Maybe you get to fly a blimp. If you do get to fly a blimp, that would be amazing. And then this one here is just the killer for me. See this building here? That is in San Andreas. That is the tallest building in San Andreas, if I remember correctly. And, you know, beautiful skyline for that. But this has to be in a different island. This isn't on Los Santos, because Los Santos, I can't really imagine it being green. You know, Los Santos is... well, all the islands really on San Andreas, they're all built up. They're not really like Greenland, are they? Obviously, we have a jet ski. A jet ski. You can drive a freaking jet ski. How amazing is that? And I think I saw a little building in the background. I'll just zoom back there. There's little cranes and stuff in the background, and there's a bridge going over. I don't recognise that bridge. This is a big change for me. I'm not sure what the hell. There's snowy mountains. They weren't in San Andreas. Definitely not. Maybe this is a flashback on a mission or something along these lines. And I think this man in the middle is your main character, because he looks to be having all the ladies, you know. Here we have a very nice car. I'm not sure what it is. It probably is a car in real life, but I'm stupid like that. And obviously there's a Range Rover in the background, which in GTA is called a Hummer Sport. It looks very much like an American street, doesn't it? In LA.
Be a good guy.
E-Cola is back. We all know E-Cola, don't we? And look at the main character here. It looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I'd say. Let me just see if I can focus you a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, that's probably made it worse, but look at him. It doesn't look like what you'd expect, really, does it? And up here you've got a number that says 585. That seems to be how American numbers would start. Here, this is just amazing. This looks like the southeast of San Fierro, where there was a big ass mountain, and you used to drive. There used to be loads of tractors around that area. There used to be that big mountain that you used to be able to climb, and there was a jump off the top of there. And it's driving some kind of pickup truck at the bottom. You can see a little dust cloud. Then up here you've got the expensive houses, and if you remember in San Andreas the expensive houses were in Vinewood, and you can see here they look to be suspended on a cliff edge. The Vinewood Cliff. You know, do you remember that? In San Andreas there was a big cliff. Well, not a cliff, it was a mountain or a hill or something, where Vinewood was. So I think these houses are in Vinewood. And an interesting feature, there is a telescope. Not a telescope, that's something else. That's a thing that I used to look at stars. And a bike. One of those exercise bikes. So maybe the RPG element is back, where you have to work your character up. And also down here I think that there's a DJ set, so that might be a little mini game.
Big house.
And here we see some locations. Now I do not know America, so I don't know if these are real locations or whether they're made up. Los Puerta Freeway and Little Seoul, I don't really know. Now this is the moment for me when I first watched this trailer. This just told me San Andreas, San Andreas, San Andreas. If you remember San Andreas, on the beach in Los Santos, there was this little gym area and the little walkway down here where this woman is walking. That just killed it for me. This just told me this is in San Andreas, guaranteed. And even here there's a sign that says Muscle Sands, something beach, Los Santos. So this is definitely in Los Santos, this area here at least.
Thought I'd be a dad.
There's not much on this screen. I think that man is the main character again.
All the other dads.
I'm not too sure. Seems to be a little gangster guy. Get liquor deli. Maybe that's something to see. Some these little signs here, cashier or something. They seem to be appearing in a lot of places.
Kids.
Here we see a Mile High Club. It says downtown's newest and most exciting complex. Something business premiums available. High-rise low rates. So there's some buildings going on. Some building going on here.
Like the kids on TV.
And again, that building was back. That one there is apparently the tallest building in San Andreas. There's some kind of man. Is he the main character? Is he an enemy? Who knows?
Sit in the sun.
And here we have a crop duster plane. I'm sure you'll remember the crop duster plane from San Andreas, which was in San Fierro on top of a mountain, relatively close to the airport.
You know how it is.
And obviously all the crops are being spread, so that might be a new feature when you fly over something. They it like spreads the air beneath it or something. That'd be pretty cool. And they look to be collecting crops. I'm not sure whether that's just whether that's a mission or whether that's an activity that you are able to do. And they have little baskets here for their crops, which is pretty cool. Here we see some guy doing something, fumigating something. It says putting the FU in fumigate. And there's a little you know, play with words that Rockstar like to do. And it says G-Stars Pest Control, Los Santos. So there's more. And this looks like it's a mission because, you know, it's kind of nicely done. They've got weapons with suppressors on that looks like an AK-74. AK-47, sorry. AK-47 with a suppressor on it. So there's some of the guns. Oh no, it said Bugstar, not G-Star. On the door. There's a little V on the door, maybe that means something, I don't know. It seems to break into there. There's a little pizza shop there called Pizza This. 24/7 supermarket. This car looks like, oh, what is it? I forgot what they're called, but they're in GTA 4. They look very similar to a Feltzer, that's it. In the background you can see mountains again. There seems to be a lot of mountains. So maybe it's in the San Francisco area again, kind of Los Angeles. Something burger, once it pings, eat like kings. And there's the kind of, oops, I skipped a bit too far there. There's the kind of like cranny area that you saw when the jet ski went past. So that might be something. Here we see a few cars. You can see a little Jeep. And some stuff in the background that I can't really make out. There's a lot of people along here. Look like beggars almost, underneath the bridge. And this looks like the big Los Santos skyline area. And there's a truck going past there, so there's another vehicle. More jeeps in the background there. Main character, who knows? There was a little sign there, wasn't there? And that bus. No, it's going past it. Some sort of postal van, that I think. You see a man selling his home, so maybe real estate is back. Remember in GTA San Andreas you could buy houses. Ace Liquor is back there. I think that was featured earlier in the trailer again. Those look like prostitutes. A fast car, and then this thing, need money for something, at least I'm not bullshit. I don't know what that says, but there's a beggar again, more beggars, and then here we see something freeway East Los Santos on the sign there. So, you know, it's definitely in San Andreas, which is amazing. I'm sure you'll all think that's amazing. Here we see some kind of tent area, maybe another beggars. They seem to be featuring beggars a lot in this, don't they? And then there is a fighter jet. Oh my god, a fighter jet. Can you fly these in the game? I'm not too sure, no one knows, but you know, oh my god, fighter jets. How amazing. If you can fly them, then that would be amazing. And again, there's that really tall building, so it's definitely in Los Santos, god damn it. Here we see a guy getting pushed out of a bar or something. There's a bike, yellow bike. And the way that he falls is like the ragdoll engine, I think that's back. And there's something going for oil. And this kind of looks like it's a combination of Las Venturas and Los Santos, because you've got the Los Santos skyline in the back. You've got the blimp again. But if you'll remember, in Las Venturas, like kind of northwest of Las Venturas, there was oil rigs getting oil. So that's kind of like combined the two. Here you see a car being chased by the police, and if you have a look at the cop car, it just looks like a basic cop car, but that car looks very fancy. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty good. There's the back of the cars. And here's a black man, which kind of in a way looks like CJ, being chased by a police helicopter and police on foot. And there's an aerial shot of the helicopter, and you can see the exhaust that it's giving out. It's kind of blurred the image there. That's pretty good, like graphical effect there. There's a car on fire. The fire looks much better than it did in GTA 4. And there's Vinewood. There's Vinewood again. Vinewood. But there doesn't look. There's no road going up this hill like there was in San Andreas, which I've noticed. If you remember, on San Andreas, all this area was green. On here, it's like barren dirt land, like it is in real life in Hollywood. And obviously, there's a tower mass there. That was in San Andreas. But on San Andreas, you could go up to the Vinewood sign. You could actually climb it if you were good enough. And in the top there, there's a little private jet, which is shown again there. And then there's an overview of the Los Santos, and again the blimp is up here where I'm shaking the mouse. And there's GTA 5. They've removed the banner which says 5 and they've just left the V. Something to note down there maybe? Oh, it's back, sorry. My mistake. So that is the trailer of Grand Theft Auto 5 in depth. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I sure enjoyed watching the video myself. It's quite interesting. I cannot wait for the next trailer, but obviously the next trailer I will be doing another in-depth analysis. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.